Okay, so let's do this, how about? Is what we'd do. And let's do some more storytelling stuff of like other things going on around here. Or conductor outfit or guard outfit as it's called in the UK SAG. We could, not to live up to the whole train thing we're bob to the fullest extent, welcome on back, Mortis. But yeah, so with some other things happening around here lately. So for a very long time in the in our backyard here in this tent garage that we've had, essentially, we've had this old, this really old truck. A truck that's 70 years old as of this year, interestingly enough. But it's not at all restored. It's in not the best of shape. It's, you want to come over here? Want to keep on being suspicious of me enough to, wow. To come on over here so I can, do this. What? Did someone else see me? No. No one else saw me. Anyway, we've had it basically as long as I can remember. I think we got it like a long time ago after seeing that there was an opportunity to get that, because it was thought that like it might potentially be a fun project for my dad and I to work on restoring one day. But you know, nowadays with, you know, me being busy with university, content creation, work, all freaking stuff. Carry. I don't think I need to carry it here. Nitroglycerin crates, huh? And we don't really have the space to keep it much anymore. Like, we try to use that back shed there for, like, you know, gardening tools and equipment and whatnot that we have. So I need to, find a target here. So, very soon here, we were just planning on selling it off and whatnot. Make space back there, not have to deal with that anymore. So that's what our plan was. Philip Beckenridge. Completing this challenge will grant extra money. Strategy run over the target in a carriage? Wait, what? Wait. Whoa, wait here. Hold on a hot second. So we've only been doing like some minor work on it recently just to try and get it started all, because if you can get it to start, then, you know, it's gonna be worth a decent bit more when selling it than if it doesn't start. But that's it. It's just trying to get it to start it all. And we've come close to getting it to start, but like, not quite. It hasn't started yet. I can't go up the stairs! Oh, I'm running over him a little bit now. Bam! Go to roof? Okay, I'm not running over him in a carriage, I don't think. Oh, we're going places! I'm fighting this guy now! Did they poison me? What is going on here? What is happening? I'm dead now. Well, see ya, I guess. Anyway, so there's that, and we were planning on selling that. But then a couple days ago, I wound up doing a little bit of an outing with my little cousins. So my cousin's 2 kids, essentially. I just call them my little cousins, essentially. Because I've been trying to like find opportunities to spend more time with them and whatnot. And okay, so it's just right next to here. Because I haven't had like the best of family situations growing up, and as a no. So I try to be like a good role model and support a figure and whatnot, and help bring a smile to their day here and there when I can, you know? And I think, what was I streaming at the time when Guzma, I was talking a little bit about them, and that freaking Guzma Mad Lad dropped like a couple hundred right at that moment. He was like, use that to do something nice for the kiddos. I was like, wow, well, I guess I'm gonna have to use that on outing for the kiddos. And I did that a couple days ago. I finally used some of the freaking funds that Guzma nerd gave to me specifically for that. And we went on a bit of a bowling trip along with another one of my cousins. We went, did a couple of games of bowling. We did some laser tagging. We went and got some handcrafted ice cream that was ridiculously expensive, but it was pretty good. And then we came and hung out here for a little bit. That was actually the day that we started Tales of Symphonia. So the Tales of Symphonia stream was originally planned to go on longer because I thought that I'd be able to get to it sooner. So they were kind of, the other people in Tales of Symphonia were kind of waiting for me because I was doing stuff there. But yeah, it was a nice time. Hello, Palm. How are you doing today? Yes, I will escape the area. But while they were over here, we spent a little bit of time in the backyard, just hanging out there and whatnot. And we were showing them the Fargo and talking about how you know, at one point we had thought about restoring this, but it wasn't really, you know, in the cards for us to do on our own anymore. Like, we don't really have the means on our own. We don't have the space to put it, is a thing. So the plans for that kind of fell through. And these two little kiddos, they were like, oh yeah, we should totally restore. That sounds like a really fun project there. And so the kiddos seemed really enamored with the idea of restoring this old 70-year-old vehicle. And one of the big issues that we had is, you know, the fact that we have nowhere to put it. But they just recently got a place of their own that has a whole lot of space in terms of vehicles. The only driver in that whole household is their dad, my cousin. And there is a front garage, there's a front 1-car garage, and there's a back 2-car garage. So he just uses the front 1-car garage and doesn't use the back one for, like, anything. So it was like, huh, that's an interesting idea for a place to work on, that kind of thing. And so when I was dropping off the kiddos back at home there, what am I supposed to do here? Eliminate all blighters. Okay, I can do that. So when I was dropping off the kids at home again, I mentioned that to my cousin, and he was telling me that he himself had no interest in old vehicle restoration, but he was like, if you just want a place to put it, you can just put it here since the back garage isn't being used for anything. I was like, huh, that's actually a very interesting proposition right there. So earlier today, my parents and I went over there, like, both to see the garage and because, you know, my parents hadn't seen their new place yet. Ooh, you're a level 7. You're real spicy over there, huh? So we did that and had a look at that and talked about it a little bit. Whoa. There are some heaters in that garage. There isn't like a furnace. So if we were working on it in there, we wouldn't want it to be like, you know, 40 below or something like that. 40 Celsius below for anybody using them American units of Fahrenheit. But, you know, if it's a little bit cold, should be able to manage doing stuff in there. It would be like a very big and ambitious project if we did wind up going through with that and whatnot. Restoration of technology is very respectable in your opinion. Totally not, because like steam locomotives more than most forms of transportation. Yeah, it'd be a really interesting hobby thing to do. It would be like a big time and money investment would be the would definitely be the thing. But it'd be a really neat thing. So while we were planning for a good while on selling this, now we're kind of in debate. Like, to sell it or to put it in a place that has now been established as like a potential home for it, and then maybe just work on it here and there over the course of like the next several years. And the older of the two kiddos, who's in junior high right now, like, the project might potentially wind up being done by the time that he's like in high school. And what kind of an insane first vehicle that'd be, you know? Like, imagine growing up working on a project like that, and then that winds up being like your first vehicle, you know? Like, my goodness, what an experience that'd be. And I mean, I've been trying to find more opportunities to, like, you know, do stuff with the kiddos and whatnot. So that could be a very interesting opportunity there. Maybe. So we're currently weighing a bunch of options right now, but yeah, time to watch your younger brother play Assassin's Creed 1 again. It's played Origins for the longest, 47 hours. 47 isn't too much, in my opinion, compared to how many hours I put into some games. Of course, you both heard it. I wish that only one of you heard it, but at least the tougher one is coming over first, so I can get the easy kill on him, so I can do. But yeah, to restore, scrap, well, we would never scrap it. The options were to restore or to sell it off to somebody who is gonna, like, properly care for it and, like, you know, restore it and whatnot. Give it to a loving home that's gonna give it the restoration that it deserves, you know? Essentially. But yeah, restore is a good option. You prefer that over scrap? Yeah, we wouldn't be doing scrap. The two options are restore or sell it off to somebody who's gonna give it the love that it deserves to restore. Essentially. Are the options there. Like, something, like, this is a 1952, it's 70 years old. To scrap something like that would be an insane waste right there of, you know, of a relic right there. Something, from the past like that. Yeah, we wouldn't be scrapping it there, we'd be selling otherwise. But yeah, so we were fully intending on selling for a while, but now we're starting to think about potentially restoring it after all. So, you know, the kids seem very eager to help there. My cousin himself isn't all that interested in the project, but, you know, my dad and I could potentially go over there sometimes to work on bits and things here and there. The kids are interested in helping out if it's things that they can help out with. Whee! My uncle, so these kiddos' grandfather, my uncle there, might potentially help out with some things. So if we propose the idea to him, his response was just kind of like, sounds like a lot of time and money. I mean, he's not wrong. But if it was like a project that the whole family was like coming together and working on, that'd be like a really cool kind of thing. But yeah, in a weird emotional state, because you're eating dinner and still working through the angriness in one of those guys' states. There, we took down the gang stronghold. Oh, I didn't burn the heist plans, whatever. That's whatever, I guess. It just affects the money that I get for it. Doesn't affect the EXP. Interesting. But yeah, so we're debating with a whole lot right now. It seems like we are leaning more towards restoring rather than selling. And I have something on my to-do list to add to my list of things to do lately tied to that. One of the ideas that my dad suggested as like a potential means to save money, which is actually a really, really good idea, is for me to reach out to some universities or high schools that have a mechanic program and ask them if they would be interested in the proposition of essentially just being given this old truck for like a semester or a year or something like that to just do some work on here and there because, you know, it would save us a lot of money and it would give a lot of students an opportunity to work on, you know, a 70-year-old truck, something that they probably wouldn't be able to get in their program under normal circumstances, you know? So it'd be like a really cool learning experience for a lot of students that, you know, is a learning experience that, you know, how often are you gonna get like that kind of a learning experience on an antique like that, you know? So something that I'm gonna look into in the next several days is reaching out to, there's this one, it's not technically a university, it's a post-secondary institution for the trades, but I'm gonna reach out to one of those that's local. Another one that's really close, apparently there is a high school around here that has a mechanic program, so I might see about reaching out to them soon and be like, hey, you wanna, like, would you be interested in holding on to this old vehicle for a little while for your mechanic program and doing some things on it, maybe? Like if we paid for the parts ourselves and whatnot and, you know, gave them the parts that they needed. Is that something that your students might be interested in? In your school, you did something like that? Was cool on like an old vehicle? So trucks are built different as well. Yeah, for sure there. Trucks and cars were actually built to last, unlike modern vehicles. Yeah, like, you know, I think it was, I think I was talking about the Fargo once before and mentioning that, you know, it still usually runs. It's not running right now, but when we initially got it into that tent garage, it was running. I think it was, I'm not 100% certain, but I think it was Mythic who during a previous stream said, like, the fact that you're saying that it still runs really goes to show that that cars really aren't built the same way nowadays like they were back in the day, you know? So yeah, I don't really know anything about mechanic work myself or anything like that, or what all it would take for a restoration project, but, you know, I'd be very much intrigued in that if it is a project that we wound up fully doing, it might mean I might have a little bit less time for streaming if, you know, I already have a lot of projects. You know, I was talking about this restoration idea to my mom recently and saying like, oh, this would be a cool new project to add there. And she was like, you already have so many projects that you're working on. I was like, yeah, I know. I'd find some way to make time, but yeah, I already do have a lot of projects, to be fair. Oh my goodness, we just get up instantly. So, you know. But I mean, it's the kind of thing where it wouldn't be like a super massive time commitment in a short period of time. It would be like a from time to time commitment over the course of like years, you know. My goodness gracious. So yeah, there's that. So wait, where are the other kiddos? So there's gotta be like another set of 3. Okay, there's a set of 3 over there. But yeah, man, what schools do you guys go to? Now here said anything like a metal shop / mechanics class. Yeah, mine didn't either. I went to one that had a German bilingual program available. But apparently there is a high school around here that has a mechanic program. Apparently. So I'm gonna need to look into that. Look into if they even have a mechanic program. And see if I can reach out to the school like, hey, you want an old truck maybe? It'd be a mutually beneficial deal for both of us, you know? Hopefully if this is a pursuit to get the time and means to work on it, yeah, it would be a really cool project there. Like, it would probably just be like, you know, from time to time, work on a smidge during like a weekend or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I thought I could like break defense into executioner is one of the things that I got. I could have sworn. But what do I know? Yeah, high school has a workshop. Well, I guess I'm fighting these guys as well now that joined into the mix. Oh, I got all the thingamabobs there, so I got like a bunch of EXP for that. Interesting. Well, sorry, but everybody has to get smackarooed, I guess. So yeah, that would be really neat there. That would be a really neat thing there. All right, so those kiddos are freed, so just another set of kiddos, and there's technically a couple antique vehicles in the family. In my dad's side of the family, there's also a 49 truck, so a bit older even. And that, whoa, boobity bop, I murderize you. And that's something that's fully restored and in absolutely beautiful shape. It's something that my, grandpa restored a very long time ago. Like, before I would even have memory of that. I don't know if it was, like, a bit before I was born or when I was just, like, you know, basically a baby, stuff like that. I don't know. But a very long time ago, he restored this, old Mercury and whatnot into a very beautiful shape and whatnot. But that's the, that Mercury there, it's been passed down to my my dad already. My grandparents are still around and whatnot. They just wanted to give it to him during a time that they still could, especially with their memory getting like really bad in recent years. They're getting really bad memory issues. But that thing's in beautiful shape there, and I'm so now it's basically in my dad's possession, and you know, I'm an only child, so it falls that like one day this old classic beautiful Mercury will one day be in my hands. But all the restoration work on that is already done. Like, I don't know what the process behind that is like, but it will follow that, you know, the day will come that, you know, one day I'll find it in my hands there. But without me actually understanding any of the process behind it. So I feel like if we did wind up going through with restoring this other old truck, this Fargo, after all, and me very much learning a lot with the restoration process, then maybe in a symbolic kind of way, it would be like me kind of earning my keep to like properly understanding and respecting the process that went into that that other truck that's, you know, currently in the family here, the 49 Mercury there. So that's the that's another one of the ways that I kind of see it, you know. It'd be a really good learning process for both my dad and myself. Oh sweet, we got a freaking thingamabob because Claro D likes us. So yeah, that's the that's one of the current big family things going on around here lately. So we shall see how that works out. We shall see how things go on that front. Let's go over here to Jacob's Island. How about? I could probably put in some skills. Yeah. AC1 is well, it's a video game to say the least. Sure, I'll do this. I suppose those are my only 2 points that I have right now. But sure, I'll do that. But yeah, we're gonna head to sleep. Enjoy your stream and stories, everyone. All right, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, CJ. I hope you have an awesome rest of the night. Sorry that I missed that by a bit. Whoops. Was there a synchronization point out here? There was. Maybe I should get this, like, on the way. Jump from ship to ship. There's the hideout going across the tracks. Right over there. So yeah, that's the current state of stuff that we're trying to figure out over here. Is the situation with these old vehicles. Essentially. That's what's going on there. So, you know, if it did wind up going off to like a university or a high schooler, do you mind? Oh my good gracious, so rude. Then, you know, it would be there for like a semester to a year or something like that. So, I'm gonna try to reach out to some of these institutions in the near future, because if they do wind up being interested in that, then, you know, could leave it there for a while and then only need to like bring it to this empty 2-car garage, like, you know, a decent bit down the line. Not have to do it in the near future, but if no institutions are interested, then we have to put it into this 2-car garage like sooner rather than later, most likely. I mean, we're not completely 100% sure decided yet that like we are for sure putting it there and gonna work towards restoring it, but The atmosphere, from what I can tell, is kind of unspoken. It seems to be like we're leaning towards probably putting it there. Is what it's sounding like. My goodness, my platform went away. But yeah, I love steam whistles. No sound like them. Something just real unique about those. Can I zipline across these? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Heck yeah, I can. Heck yeah, I can. But it is also worth noting that if that is a project that we wound up doing, up until this point on the channel, I've mentioned how like all the channel revenue goes back into the channel in some way, whether that be like buying games for the channel, buying equipment for the channel, commissioning people for the channel, like with thumbnails and whatnot, stuff like that. Sometimes if we're doing things like charity events, and I'm doing contributions, that'll come from like the channel revenue. So like, you know, during the recent 24-hour charity stream, for example, my contribution of rounding up to 2K at the end, that's coming from the channel revenue there. If it's going to a good cause, I'll gladly, you know, take that from the channel revenue and whatnot. And sometimes if I'm giving like bits or things like that to other creators or helping support other creators or their charity events, I oftentimes do that from the channel revenue. That's the places where the channel revenue goes, typically. Those are the only places that I try to use it. I typically don't try to use it for like personal projects or anything like that. Could always use it for a university tuition, but I'm in a state where if I do keep up... Oh, I may as well do this while I'm on the way. Do keep up working during the summers and whatnot, then I should be able to get through university without taking out any student loans. So I haven't yet used any channel revenue on anything like that. And I've tried to make sure that, you know, almost all the channel revenue is being used for the channel. Or, like, good causes, essentially, is the thing. But I do think that I may well... I may well have to disclose that if this restoration project does wind up happening, it's going to be pretty expensive, would be the thing. And if I'm chipping into that, I could see myself potentially using some of the channel revenue for that. For a restoration project that my family will be doing. And like a cool experience to have with these, you know, these kiddos that are in my family that I've been trying to make like cool opportunities for experiences with. And, you know, if this did wind up being like a several-year project that'd be going on, that'd be a really neat thing. So, whoa, can I get up there with a zip line? I probably can't. There's no way. Gosh darn it. Oh, well, I'm in the water over here now. So, yeah. There's that. So I just figured I'd mention that if we do wind up... Steel cargo. If we do wind up restoring an old 70-year-old truck after all... Oh my goodness, yeah, there's that initial strike skill. Then I might potentially from time to time use some channel revenue as an investment into an old 70-year-old vehicle restoration. And I think that would be, you know, a worthy cause for using that, you know? Oh man, it's just regular monies. I want, like, materials and stuff. Gosh dang it, how do I get places? I want to get back to the land again. Is the thing. Whoa. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, a whole bunch of ships in a line there with the tugs. They are cool. They are, aren't they? Gosh, freaking darn it, get over here. All the big smackaroos. All of them. Hi. Maybe I can get the double kill on them? Never mind. Never mind. I don't know how to do that execution. I thought that it was like break guard and then press the shoot button and then you get an execution. Maybe I should check the menu again to like double check that. That's maybe what I should do. Maybe. Wait, what's this mission here? Captain Hargrave, throw the body in the Thames River. Did I? Is that over here? Wait. Am I in an area for a thing? Over there? Without even realizing it? Also, what's this execution skill? Let's see here. That's mutilate. Let's see here. Stun an enemy with A, then perform a tool combo with it. Oh, probably not while their guard is up. Probably just like in regular combat is what that means, right? Not press A to break their guard if their defenses are up. Probably means like this. Oh. Okay, so it does big damage. It doesn't necessarily like execute right on the spot though. But interesting. Weaker ones it'll execute. That's interesting. Whoa. Oh my goodness, everyone's shooting at me in just a little shoulder tuck. And I'll, oh my good gracious. This is not how I wanted this to go. Wait, I just gotta kill you? Oh, come on. Ah! Ah, they've whoozed me. Please. Gosh dang, I quick shot the wrong one. Just gotta kill this guy, right? Bam! What a ragdoll! What a legendary ragdoll. Whoa, away I go. Whee! Ow! Use a medicine. Oh boy. Well, that was a legendary ragdoll right there. Can I reload, please? Yeah, there was a Templar hunt over here. And I didn't even realize. I didn't throw the body in the Thames River. Whoops. Well, there's that done. There's that right there. Neat, neat. Okay. Oh, I'm already reloaded. But yeah, when it comes to the kids seeing the old truck there, it was kind of really cute when they were both sitting in the cab and they were like pointing at different things and talking about like how they changed things. Like the things around the back and the ceiling in there, for example, are like this leather that's like really, really run down and old by now and does basically and very much does need replacing. The younger one of the two was saying that she'd you know, rip that out of there and replace it with like some black velvet or some black fuzz kind of stuff or something like that. and whatnot. So them just seeing it like that one off, they definitely took a decent bit of a shining to it, and both have a decent few ideas of things that they'd that they do to it. So I thought that was pretty cute there. Can I just, okay, I could just dive here. I probably wouldn't want to dive into something like this with all, you know, these boards around. That doesn't sound super safe, quite frankly, but hey. My guy will just be able to do it, no problemo. No. Well, maybe if I let him see me just long enough to come and inspect. Oh my goodness, this guy's coming down too? Will that guy notice me doing this? He will. Never mind, no, he actually won't. I thought that was the sound of him noticing. What? I meant to do the whistle button and I thought it was A for a second. I don't know if that's the button it was in the Americas games and that's why I'm getting confused, or what the heck. Okay, so locate George Scrivens and bring back the target alive. Okay. Okay. I will do that. So it seems like this guy over here, gal, is on her own. Stabby, stabby. Okay, so then are there any other friendos, or can I just, there's that person there. Can I otherwise just come up to you and kidnap you? What a dive. 10 out of 10 dive right there, I do have to say. No, I pressed the button to kidnap. All right. Well, hello, Guzma. How are you doing today? You came just in time for us to kidnap this guy. So I probably go to this green target on the map for like a rook carriage. That's what I probably do. Oh.
A shipment of narcotics? I think not.
Oh. I got fat shamed there. I gotta go around this way.
I recommend you stop struggling.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and shove him in the cart over here. Yeah, shoving. Okay, so you don't have to knock them out, putting them in there. Oh my good gracious, that went a little bit crazy for a second there. Oh my goodness, it's continuing to go crazy. But it's fine. Whoa! Those guys went flying. That was also certainly something, wasn't it? My good gracious. Alright, this way. Yeah, it's Grand Theft Carriage. Is what it is. Thank goodness it doesn't give you the warning, like, this ancestor did not kill civilians when you run people over, like. My goodness gracious. Oh, there we go, look at that. Sweet. And now more people are getting run over. Wow. Sweet. Okay, so we did the bounty hunt thing. We're up here. Just go up after a long nap. I'll just snack on something for a bit and then might head back to bed soon. Or you might finish that arrangement you've been working on. Either way, sounds pretty solid. I mean, if you have a day of work ahead coming up, then it might not be a bad idea to, you know, get some good sleep. Time to die. Okay. Yeah, let's go do this, child liberation thingamabob over here that, I was trying to do before and I very much failed at. You know. Let's see if I can go do it and maybe not fail this time. This is what I shall most certainly try. That's my plan. That's the plan, man. What does this say? Dolman. Dolman and Co. Wonder if that was a, company there. There, look, I can recruit some rooks. There we go. Come along, friends. We've got a, entering difficult area, gear upgrade suggested. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just dying over here. But it's fine. Okay. Wait, kill? I don't even see my target.
Take him out.
So you go fight, I'm going up. You guys have fun down there, causing a bit of a distraction while I go up here. I do hope that, well, I didn't mean to go up this far. I do hope that there's like an entrance this way. Oh, death by a rook. Okay. So, is there not an okay, here's one. Here's one, luckily. Go ahead and switch to the super secret stealth mode. Okay, now I'm seeing the other ones. Okay. Now, how do I take this stealthily? If only I could throw like a firecracker over to the explosive. No, please. Well, I've been getting plenty of sleep. Don't worry. Don't want to get overslept. I don't think I was that concerned about oversleep there. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay, this suddenly is very not good. Okay, yeah, those are definitely pretty spicy, I do have to say. There's a rook here. How do I, well, how do I reload right now, though? So oversleep is the opposite of being sleep deprived? I mean, it can technically be, but should still be trying to get at least them 8 hours and whatnot, you know? Oh. 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 You need to not be so rude. Alright, so much for the stealthy approach. So it's probably a good thing that I'm playing Jacob here rather than Evie, since Jacob's the one that I'm focusing on, like, offenses and whatnot, you know? Is the thing. Okay. Oopity bop. How did that not kill you? Oh, there we go. Now he's dead, so. My goodness gracious. They're so rude. Can I get like a triple kill here? Maybe. Nice miss. Come on. Come on. Can I now do a thing? Oh, no, I couldn't. Darn. The setup is so weird. Well, there we go. Let's pick the lock. Let's pick the... There we go. So delayed and weird. Same chest opening animation. Wait. The heck? Did I not successfully get the loot? I gotta do it over? Are you kidding me? Look, it's still a jar. Wait, I got the things now? So weird. So very weird. I love how his hat goes flying. I love how this game has like a hat physics when you're beating somebody up and you knock off their hat. That's what every game set in London needs. Is top hat physics. Okay. I think I might have just murderized everybody in here now, so I can probably free all the kiddos now.
Keep quiet. I'm here to help.
There we go. I just need to tell them they're free and they're free. That's how it works. Bam. There we go. All of them have been freed. Look at that. Bam. Isn't that crazy? It's all A-okay now. Patchwork cloak, whatever the heck that is. I got the thing. Another smidge liberated. Child liberation complete. Neat. Now, while I was doing this mission over here, I completely went past this one. Jacob's Island. That's the one that I've been trying to get to for like 3,000 years. I just haven't been getting to. So let's go do it. Let's go do it already. Another skill point. How many skill points do I have right now? 2. So I can get another thing. I could always get like the health boost. It might not be a bad idea. Sure, let's do that. And then maybe I'll get like the health boost next. I don't know. Or like the defense boost. I don't know. Maybe. Arrow pointing that way. What could be that way? What cool, fun things could be going on over that way, I wonder. What cool things does the world hold? Maybe the gang's stronghold. Maybe that's what's going on over here. My goodness, this thing goes far, doesn't it? This goes really far.